Now, ladies and gentlemen, have you guys been wondering why certain individual items in Counter-Strike Global Offensive have been rising the way they have, such as older knives in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, like the Forest DD pads, the Rust coats, even things like Dopplers, but mainly what I want to talk about is the lower side of knives and just lower end of things in CS, such as like the clutch case, 13 cents, now we're going on 30. What is going on with those? That's obviously not market manipulation because it's an entire market hype and it's kind of like a pre-summer hype before the summer hype's even here. And well, I'm going to be answering that question as well as checking in with some prices for Stockholm and some main cases for today's video. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Really helps with the channel grow. Really appreciate it, guys. Now, today's video is sponsored by Skins Monkey. And well, if you guys don't know what Skins Monkey is, it's pretty new to the Counter-Strike Global Offensive community. And they are currently the best trading website in CSGO right now. And well, what I mean by that, they have a lot of skins. You can trade your old skins for newer skins without making a very big loss and without having to find the hassle to find a buyer on a third-party website somewhere else. On here, for example, I make a trade and make 18 cents profit, which is just kind of absolutely crazy, considering there's a lot of other trading websites that have very high fees and also charge a lot more and a lot less for your skin that you're trading to. And currently right now, Skins Monkey is actually running a promo. With using my code, specifically code MANDO as seen on screen here, you can get up to $5 that you can claim right now for free on Skins Monkey, and you can use that towards any skin you want on the website. Now, if you guys are interested, make sure you hit the link down in the description below and use code MANDO for a free $5 deposit. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So earlier yesterday, I got added to a thread on CSGO on Twitter mainly, and from this guy DXCSGO, I appreciate it, man. He also added Fels, and I'm gonna tell him right now and tell you guys he's probably gonna make a way more in-depth video on this certain situation, and I actually wasn't able to find the website that this guy was talking about on this tweet. I'm just gonna be grazing over what this guy's saying to me. He says saw a lot of people talk about skin prices increasing. Recently, the Chinese renting site Upin gained a lot of popularity. Best renting conditions are for skins sub $20,000 or 20,000 RMB, and that's $3,000 and under. Usually it's like 3,100 bucks if you want to say 20,000 RMB. A lot of Chinese people are looking to make money by renting skins out, which is, you know, it kind of explains a lot. So they're pretty much making a Chinese version of Loot Baron. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm not sponsored by them, but they are a skins marketplace where you can actually rent skins. So you pay $10 or $15 a month. You can, I think, rent up to like $15 or $2,000 worth of skins, which is actually pretty good, especially if you're not going to be playing for CS for a long time or you want to try something out you haven't ever tried before buying it. So what people are doing is they're opening up a store, kind of like you can on pretty much any marketplace, including Skinport, Buff, Bitskins, and whatnot. You have your own website on the website, like a store page. And what people are doing is they're buying these other versions and other knives that are very, very cheap, like Rust Coat flip knives. Other things like the flip knife lore, field tested, has recently risen from $160, $180 to over $230. That's kind of an example I'm going with. And that used to be a pretty budget tier knife. Now they're going up like absolutely crazy. And of course, over here, we look at the Steam market, and today it's kind of the similar as yesterday, but things are rising even more once again. And that's kind of the reason why we talked about how things like the glove case and breakout case aren't rising the way they should be at this kind of market hype, because this is pretty much a summer hype, but it's not summer yet. And that kind of explains why certain things like the older things, the crutch items, are not going up right now, because it's not a summer hype. And it's due to the fact that this website had a lot of traction, a lot of viewers. The Chinese, once again, are the people who have risen these skins up quite a bit. That's the reason a lot of these items have risen so much in the past little while. And with that, you know, we have certain knives that blow up, certain skins that blow up, certain cases that blow up. And with that, you're going to have things follow that trend. And yesterday's market update, we really discussed how this was looking like that, right? You have one thing following another thing. You have Stockholm stickers going up quite a bit because the capsules are going up a lot. You have certain skins going up quite a bit. The best example of this is most likely the Broken Fang case, for an example. This thing has risen so much, and people want the gold still out of that case, but obviously it's the M41S print stream that's desired the most. But since that is so expensive now to unbox to try and get the golds from, even though the quantity on those cases is still very, very high, the Snakebite case at 15 cents, or it used to be like 3 and 5 cents because no one liked that case, is now going up almost to over 20 cents. And that's due to the fact, well, that people still want to unbox the golds for an affordable price. That's kind of caused the whole market to just go absolutely bonkers. And I think we're going to see some sort of market crash here. Like I said yesterday, these prices aren't very stable. I don't think we're going to see the clutch case at 27 cents and 30 cents and the Snakebite case at 20 cents and the Stockholm prices the way they are going into the Antwerp major here very, very soon. I just don't see it happening. Like I said, with Stockholm, if you want to cash out and need the money, go for it now. Otherwise, you should hold for the long term. And if these new stickers come out and they're absolutely garbage and no one wants to buy them, well, Stockholm's going to go up even more. So either or, it's a win-win situation if you hold, especially for the long term, meaning like 1 to 3 years. That's what you should be doing with major stuff, even if it was back in Katowice 2019 or even Face It 2018. You still want to to hold for 3 years to make maximum profit without holding forever. And once again, I still really suggest not buying into the market, but if you do, there's not a whole lot wrong with it, right? You're just gonna have to hold for a very long time. And that's mainly for cases and stickers as well as capsules specifically. Now, if you're talking about knives and whatnot right now, everything has risen up quite a bit. And that's where I kind of draw the line, especially with investing. Knives are not something you want to invest in CS, especially your lower end of knives. If it's like a rust coat, a forest DD pat, that's not something you want to buy to invest in. It just doesn't really work really ever for anybody, especially in how much you can make if you spent, let's just say $300 on a Karambit forest DD pat or a Karambit rust coat, for an example. If you spent that $300 in cases at the right place, right time, like for the clutch case 2 weeks ago, if it was at 13 to 15 cents, if you invested into that, you would have made 3 or 4 times more in the matter of just a couple weeks than you would in like 2 or 3 years of holding your forest DD pat Karambit, if that makes any sense. And especially StatTrak knives are absolutely horrible investments, which I really suggest not going into. But if you have some of your knives right now, right, let's just say they're very lower end, where you have like a forest DD pat, a rust coat, or even vanilla knives for the lower end things like the gut knife, you could, you know, sell right now, invest in some cases, make some extra money, and then cash out and buy your knife back in the next couple of months, possibly going into the Antwerp Major, where we're going to see a lot of people sell a lot of items for very good prices because they're going to want to buy those new capsules and new stickers and patches for a very good price. What are you guys doing with your skins right now? Are you selling? Are you buying? And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm kind of halting right now on investing in CS. I'm kind of just cashing out what I can with Stockholm and some of my stickers, the stuff that I have left, because I did sell a lot of mine at 50 to 60 cents in the Challengers capsule, close to $1, which was pretty interesting. I made a whole bunch of videos on that last couple weeks, and I think I'll be reinvesting back into CS probably towards the Antwerp Major, and if not, I'll be pulling completely out of Stockholm and just going forward with something else into the future. And looking forward to making new videos on investing into the Antwerp Major. That'd be very, very nice. And for operation skins, we're not seeing the biggest increase on them, I think, due to the fact that everything else is going up right now, kind of how I've stated in the past couple of videos. You know, everyone's eyes are on Stockholm because it's going up so much. People are wanting to investors want to invest in it. People that want to cash out, that are in it from the beginning, want to do that. And of course, cases, the case market's absolutely exploding, and there's just not enough eyes and attention to go back on operation skins, operation stickers. So that's the reason I think some of those are going down in price. Let me know what you guys think. Have a good day, guys. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.